Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed, caught in a relentless current of worries, anxieties, and the sheer unpredictability of modern life? It's a common experience, feeling as though your inner peace is constantly under siege and true resilience remains just out of reach. We all yearn for a deeper sense of stability, a way to navigate life's storms without being utterly swept away by their force. But what if the secret to an unshakable mind wasn't a new age fad or a quick fix, but an ancient wisdom honed over centuries? What if the answers to our modern struggles lie in the teachings of philosophers who faced their own empires, plagues, and personal adversities with remarkable calm? This journey takes us back to the Stoics, masters of inner peace and formidable mental toughness. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of Stoic philosophy to uncover exactly how you can cultivate a mind that is not merely tough, but truly resilient. We'll explore the practical, time-tested principles that empower you to face any challenge, not with dread, but with a quiet, unwavering strength. Prepare to discover the profound secret to reclaiming your inner world. At the very core of Stoic thought lies a radical idea. Your mind isn't just a passive receiver of experiences. It's an active creator of your reality. The Stoics understood that true strength begins not with external circumstances, but with the deliberate cultivation of your inner landscape. This profound realization is the bedrock upon which all mental toughness is built. One of the most revered voices in Stoicism, and indeed in all of philosophy, was Emperor Marcus Aurelius. He ruled the vast Roman Empire during a period of immense challenge, plague, war, and political intrigue. Yet, amidst this chaos, he found the time to pen his personal reflections, known to us today as meditations, a testament to his unwavering commitment to inner mastery. Marcus Aurelius, despite his immense power, understood that the real empire he needed to govern was within himself. He famously observed and deeply believed that the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. This isn't just a poetic phrase. It's a foundational truth about how we experience the world and how we build mental resilience. Consider the profound implications of this statement. If your thoughts are consistently negative, critical, or fearful, then your inner world, your soul, will inevitably take on those very hues. Conversely, if your thoughts are focused on gratitude, acceptance, and courage, your inner experience transforms into something vibrant, robust, and resilient. It means that your emotional state, your reactions to adversity, and ultimately your character are not dictated by external events, but by the internal monologue you allow to dominate your mind. You are the artist of your own soul, painting its landscape with every thought you entertain. This is where your power truly resides, your most crucial sphere of influence. This Stoic insight teaches us that mental toughness isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about actively choosing which thoughts to dwell upon and consciously steering your mind toward those that serve your highest good. It's a daily practice of vigilant self-awareness, ensuring your inner dialogue aligns with the strength and peace you wish to embody. Moving beyond the initial recognition of thought's power, Stoicism delves into one of the most insidious ways our minds betray us, through the anticipation of future misfortunes. We often find ourselves entangled in elaborate mental scenarios of what might go wrong, projecting our fears onto tomorrow and suffering the consequences today. This phenomenon was keenly observed by another towering figure of Stoic philosophy, Seneca the Younger. A prominent Roman statesman, playwright, and advisor, Seneca experienced the fickle nature of power and fortune firsthand. He faced exile, political intrigue, and ultimately a forced suicide, yet his writings exude a profound tranquility and practical wisdom. Seneca, through his personal struggles and keen observation of human nature, articulated a truth that resonates profoundly even today. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Think about that for a moment. How much of your current distress is rooted in actual, present problems, and how much is spun from the loom of what if? Consider the modern-day example of anticipatory anxiety. You have an important presentation next week, or perhaps a difficult conversation looming. Your mind begins to race, conjuring every possible pitfall, forgetting your lines, facing critical questions, or the worst-case outcome of the conversation. You feel the knot in your stomach, the tension in your shoulders. This is precisely what Seneca describes. The event itself hasn't happened. The presentation might go flawlessly. The conversation might lead to understanding. Yet, you are already experiencing the emotional toll of potential failure. Your imagination, meant to be a tool for creativity and problem-solving, becomes a factory for self-inflicted pain. The Stoic lesson here is to challenge these imaginative terrors. Ask yourself, is this problem happening now? Is this suffering real, or is it a construct of my own mind? By bringing your awareness back to the present moment and differentiating between actual reality and imagined catastrophe, you reclaim vast amounts of wasted mental energy and foster true mental toughness. Having understood the power of our thoughts and the perils of imagined suffering, we now arrive at the most practical and liberating aspect of Stoicism: the clear distinction between what is within our control and what is not. This insight, often called the dichotomy of control, is the cornerstone of all Stoic action and true mental freedom. The philosopher who most eloquently articulated this principle was Epictetus. Born a slave, he later gained his freedom and became a revered teacher, attracting students from across the Roman world. His teachings, compiled by a studentarian, form the Discourses and Enchiridion, enduring guides to ethical living and inner fortitude. Epictetus, from his unique vantage point, understood that true power lay not in external status or possessions, but in the unwavering command of one's inner life. He taught that circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Adversity isn't something that happens to you. It's an opportunity to see what you're truly made of. This quote profoundly challenges the victim mentality. It asserts that while you cannot control the events themselves, the loss of a job, a sudden illness, the actions of others, you always retain absolute control over your perception, your judgment, and your response. This is the single most powerful lever you possess for building mental toughness. So, how do you apply this in your daily life? Begin by consciously categorizing every challenge you face. Is this something I can directly influence or change? If yes, then act decisively. If no, if it's external and beyond your direct control, then your task is to accept it with equanimity, conserving your mental energy for what truly matters. A practical exercise is to reflect each evening. What happened today that caused me distress? For each event, ask, was this truly within my control? What was my response? This practice helps you systematically identify areas where you're wasting energy on externals, gradually shifting your focus to your thoughts, judgments, and actions, your true domain. We've journeyed through the profound insights of three titans of Stoicism: Marcus Aurelius, who revealed the power of our inner thoughts; Seneca, who warned against the illusion of imagined suffering; and Epictetus, who armed us with the liberating principle of focusing on what we can control. Together, their wisdom forms a robust framework for true mental toughness. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming devoid of feeling. It's about acknowledging them, understanding their source, and choosing a reasoned response. It's about building an inner fortress that external events cannot breach, a tranquil mind that remains steadfast amidst life's inevitable turbulence. The path to unbreakable mental toughness isn't an overnight sprint. It's a lifelong practice, a consistent effort to align your inner world with wisdom and virtue. By embracing these Stoic principles, you're not just surviving, you're thriving, cultivating a profound sense of peace and resilience that will serve you in every aspect of your life. If this exploration of Stoic wisdom resonated with you, if you feel a stirring to cultivate this deep, quiet strength, then join our community. Subscribe now for weekly insights into practical philosophy and ancient wisdom, empowering you to live a more resilient, purposeful life. Your journey to an unshakable mind has just begun.